Hello, blog readers. I'm here today with esteemed employment law litigator, partner Jerry Mattman from Seyfarth Shaw. As we approach the end of the EEOC's fiscal year, close observers have noticed some developing trends at the Commission. Jerry is here today to discuss the EEOC's recent activity and what employers should expect going forward. Jerry, first of all, how is the current status of the EEOC's initiated filings? Are the numbers on pace with past years?
Actually, the numbers are ahead of past years, which is somewhat counterintuitive given that we're in the second year of a business-friendly Republican-controlled White House. As of the end of August of last year, there were 95 lawsuits filed by the EEOC and 16 enforcement subpoena actions. This year, actually, we're up to 108 lawsuits and 14 subpoena enforcement actions, so the overall volume of EEOC litigation is ahead of last year. We have 1 month to go, and historically, the end of the fiscal year, the EEOC in September is the month when the most lawsuits were filed. So at this point, our prediction would be there'll be more lawsuits that were filed in fiscal year 2018 than the year prior. One of the interesting takeaways from the filings would be an analysis of the actual cases, and by far and away the key barometer here is the amount of Me Too sexual harassment lawsuits filed by the EEOC. 22 have been filed thus far this year compared with 16 overall last year. And to underscore its commitment to bringing these sorts of cases, the EEOC has issued 3 separate press releases in the last 60 days touting its filing of these Me Too cases.
What can employers do to decrease the odds of facing this type of workplace harassment suit?
Well, EEOC lawsuits should never come as a surprise. A alleged charging party must file a charge of discrimination before a lawsuit is filed either by them or the EEOC on their behalf. So simple blocking and tackling, sound HR related protocols and policies in terms of treating any and all complaints as serious, expeditiously investigating them and getting to the bottom of them, and trying to resolve them before they blow up into charges or into EEOC lawsuits. So simply the watchwords are sound HR protocols and effective HR administration.
Great. Finally, what should employers expect from the EEOC going forward?
Well, I think that the EEOC has signaled that it's focusing on sexual harassment or workplace harassment issues more than any other area. So I would expect in the final month of the fiscal year for a significant stream of workplace harassment lawsuits to be filed. The Commission is at a crossroads and somewhat in gridlock insofar as 2 commissioner nominees and the nominee for the new general counsel position at the EEOC are deadlocked in the Senate. And so we have a situation where the decision makers in Washington, D.C. are short-staffed, and decisions about filing and the bread and butter litigation enforcement being made in the field, and the headquarters of the EEOC not being able to make a significant impact on that sort of decision making. I do not see the logjam breaking in the month of September, and so I think what we're looking at is for fiscal year 2019 to be the year where there is a change in direction at the top of the EEOC.
Thanks for the overview, Jerry, and thank you to our readers for tuning in. As you know, we will continue to monitor the latest class action and employment law trends. Remember to stay tuned to the blog and follow us on Twitter.